ladies and gentlemen, I am Jelix the Frost, and I want to welcome you here to the returning edition of VWE Live here on this amazing Saturday. We have so much to talk about. We have a great guest here. We have amazing topics that we have to tackle and put into a sharpshooter. But right now, I want to welcome my guest, the #1 contender for the VWE World Championship, the man who goes to Wrestle Series 9 and faces the VWE World Heavyweight Champion here on VWE Wrestle Series 9. It's the big shot, Benja Nirvana. Benja, how are you doing today?
Hey, could you keep it down a little bit? I've been on the yacht for a couple days at a big party and kind of have a little hangover, so keep it quiet.
Well, that's okay, but I don't think the microphone will pick me up if I, whisper. So it's okay. Let's dive right into, because we have a lot to talk about. You, David Hawk actor, and Derek Coult have been involved in the amazing Elimination Royale match here's 2 weeks ago, and you have been also part of the controversial ending of said Elimination Royale match, where all three of you went over the top rope and got eliminated, and that set everything in motion. This 2 minutes set everything in motion that we have seen for the last 2 weeks. Now, Benja, let me set you back a little bit into the past and ask you, what were your thoughts when you got thrown or pulled over the top rope and announced that there was no set winner? All of you are losers or winners, depending how you want to see it. What was your immediate thought? And we are uncensored here. What was your immediate thought when you was eliminated and saw that Derek and David went over the top with you at the same time?
It's real simple, like this. I was declared one of the winners of the Royale, right? He said, all three of you are the winners, correct?
Sure.
Right. So, with that being said, that you know as well as I do, as well as everybody else out there, that I have a very bolsterous resume here in the VWE. I've done it all. The one thing that really eluded me was that I never won the Elimination Royale, and I never went to a main event of Wrestle Series. So therefore, when I was declared one of the winners, that also went on my resume. I had won the Elimination Royale. Well, yes. Let me finish. While, yes, there were 2 others, I still won the Royale nonetheless. It still counts. So,
if you want to see it that way, yes, that is true, yeah.
Now, when I got to the back and I was handed my paycheck, it had a nice bonus for winning the Royale that I went into my Swiss bank account. So guess what? It still counted as my bank account would show.
But it also shows in the official records on the VWE website, for example, and the database of the IPWA, that you have been a winner, just as Derek Coult and David Hawk actor. You all three are the winner of the Elimination Royale. That is true. But I want to ask you, would you not have loved, because the bonus was divided through 3, right? Well, Stu still had to pay a lot of money, but it was divided through 3. And I know that your paycheck would have been triple the size if you would have been the sole winner. I know this must have been a little bit of a sting to your ego and your professional identity. However, winning the Elimination Royale, you have been part of the great three-way, which turned into a normal match, which we will talk about in a second. How was the week from Friday of the Elimination Royale all the way on to Wednesday, when Stuart Warf announced what he's going to do about that situation? How was your week, knowing that something is still going to happen?
How was my week? My week was absolutely fantastic. There was a nice big party and a big soiree that I threw, and there are a lot of people, a lot of big names attended. And the thing is that I still
I was not invited.
the attorney-client privilege on this one, pal.
Oh, you friends from the university and your frat brothers and all those people. I see. Yeah, okay.
See, the thing is, once again, I still won the Royale. I was going to go to Wrestle Series. It still doesn't matter. It still counts me as one of the winners of the Royale. I was in there and as you know, I was in there for a pretty long time. Not as long, I didn't hold the record like Brackman Wilder did, but I was in there for a very long time, and I made the most eliminations. So the big thing is that I hold the record for this past Royale in most eliminations and longest time, and I'm also one of the winners, which is also bolstered on my resume as I'm one of the winners of the Elimination Royale. So, in the end, you could want to talk about paycheck. You know what? Maybe it did little sting, maybe just a little bit. You are correct in that, my German-speaking friend. But it still says I'm a winner of the Elimination Royale.
That is undeniable true. I never took that away from you. However, you have been the first ever King of the Arena. You are a Grand Slam champion. You have been Tag Team champion. You have been United States champion. You have been World champion. You have done it all, as you said. European champion, yeah. International
champion, exhibition champion.
You had every championship ever in the VWE then.
Wrong. There's still those new tag titles that came around.
Right, but they are a succession from the old tag team championships.
And I never won the Pulse title, but that's also a thing. That's the exhibition champ or the Grid Championship that's come back and reborn as the Pulse title.
So you had the current championships or the predecessors of the championships, but still you had every championship with the exceptions of the female championships. Of course, you will never be a bombshell champion or a women's champion.
You have my sincerest guarantee that I will not pull Tony the Tiger.
I was just about to say that, but he was one of the only people that has the guts to say, I want to go for every championship, and he went through with that. Still, big props for that. But let's go a little bit more into the future than, like people like Tony the Tiger. You said that you wanted to win the Elimination Royale. You did not win it alone. It's okay. Maybe next year you're gonna win it solely and get the big fucking paycheck. Now, let's go on a little bit to Wednesday after the Elimination Royale on prime time, when Stuart Warf, the owner of the VWE, made a statement that the IPWA has ruled that the whole Elimination Royale, with the exception of the females, because the winner for the females is Crystal. She won the Elimination Royale on the women's side and goes on to face the VWE Women's Champion at Wrestle Series 9. So congratulations to Crystal. That will not be restarted. But they wanted to restart the entire Elimination Royale with the superstars, and Stewart said he is not going to do that because of the one-time appearances from some superstars from the past, like Hollywood Hulk Parkin. He charges a hefty penny. You know what I mean? He charges more than maybe 20% of the entire roster combined. But Stewart says that, and pardon my French, fuck the IPWA, and made a triple threat match on the following week on primetime to decide who is going to go to Wrestle Series 9 and challenges the VWE World Champion at Wrestle Series 9 in the main event nonetheless. And now we are here. Let's go to the last week. Now, what did you think when Stuart Roth announced that it's going to be a triple threat match and not the Elimination Royale restarted? What did you think? And what were your feelings when you heard that announcement?
You gotta think this through as a business sense. It's about money, like you said. And I quote, Hollywood Hulk Parkin charges a pretty penny. And what happened in the Royale was he found out what happened when Ludi Graves went down on him. But it's
he
small
also,
business sense.
I just want to state that. 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but Ludi Graves eliminated the mega legend Hollywood Hulk Parkin. Okay? So, yes, he charges a hefty penny, but he got his ass thrown over the top rope by Ludi Graves.
And I understand that. I understand that you have a very big bias for Ludi Graves because
he is a wrestling legend. Not my brother, but he is a German legend. He is even bigger than David Hasselhoff.
I would think so, but Hollywood Hulk Parkin found out what you're going to do when Ludi Graves goes down on you. So, basically the thing is that when all said and done, it all comes down to dollars and cents. Why would he want to spend all that much money when he had 3 winners right there standing in the middle of the ring that he could just deal with to find out who went? Why would you bring back everybody again? For what reason? Other people were eliminated on that floor. Their feet touched the floor. There was nobody else that touched the floor with them. There was no, ifs, ands, or buts about it. They lost. We won.
True. Yeah, you won, and that's why Stu said we're not going to reset or restart the Elimination Royale. It would be too expensive, but instead he scheduled a triple threat match, or a 3-way dance, whatever you want to call it, for the last Wednesday. That's when, he schedules the match for last Wednesday on prime time. So, let's go with that. I know that DHA was quite happy that he had the opportunity to go into the match. Derek was really looking forward to that and shows the VW grid that he has what it takes to go to Wrestle Series 9 and become the new VWE World Champion. But that did not go down the way like we wanted it to do. We saw last Wednesday, 3 days ago, that you and DHA, David Hawk Actor, were the only people in the ring duking it out to see who is going to Wrestle Series 9. Now, what happened with Derek Holt? We now know that Derek Holt has been attacked backstage and was not able to compete in the match. Now we do know that he is okay now, but he is really pissed that he did not get the opportunity to go into the match and face you and DHA for the opportunity to go Wrestle Series. Nonetheless, we had to go on with the show, and I was there, I was commentating. We saw you and DHA beating the piss out of each other. Now, we now know the outcome, but please let me know, what were you thinking? Standing in that ring, and David Hawk Actor standing on the opposite side of you, The man who was very opinionated and very outspoken on the social media about you and Derek Colt. What did you think and feel when you saw DHA on the other side and there was no Derek Colt involved, that it's going to be a one-on-one match? What were you thinking? What are your feelings?
I've been waiting to talk about this. David Hawk Actor talks a big game. He's very well enunciated. He forms sentences very well. His pronunciations are on point. But he's all bark and no bite in that ring, as you saw on Wednesday. Now, as far as Derek Colt goes and how he's upset, accidents happen. I've been attacked backstage before.
Accidents?
Accidents
So you mean that he walked into, I don't know, a baseball bat? Or did he walk into a wall and knocked himself out? I don't think so.
Maybe you know what? I know probably exactly what happened. He was at the buffet, big baby, and he ate the cornbread like he usually does, because that's why none of us get the cornbread in catering. And he overstuffed himself, and he fell asleep all throughout the show.
Then how did it happen that we found him outside the arena? In a dark corner?
I'm a lawyer, not a detective. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Maybe the ghost that can never lie got a hold of him. And maybe you can interview him. But he wasn't there. So sad. He missed out on his chance at Wrestle Series. So it came down to me and the David Hawk Actor. It's that simple. He missed out. We didn't.
No, you did not. You did not miss out on that, right? But when you saw DHA across of you in the other corner and the bell rang, that was kind of like a God gift, right? Not from Cody, but wasn't it convenient for you that Derek Colt has been taken out of the equation? That it was only you and David Hawk Actor in the ring going one-on-one for the opportunity of a lifetime to go to Wrestle Series 9 and face the world champion.
You know
Was it not very convenient that Derek Colt was laying in the ditch?
You know what? You know, I'm going to actually tell you like it is. And I am grateful that Derek Colt wasn't in the match. You're right. I'm very grateful. Because if he was, he would have been humiliated just like DHA was in the middle of that ring.
Oh, Derek will not be happy to hear that. Derek Colt.
Whoa, Jay, look at me. Look at me. Oh,
I look at you.
Look at me.
Yeah, I look at you.
I care.
You should care. And I tell you why.
Doesn't like it.
You would have had the chance to beat a legend. You would have had.
You know what? You know when I lost. Let me answer that for you. Let me answer that for you. Actually, you know why I don't care? I stopped caring when he tried to blind me in one of my eyes. That's when I stopped caring about Derek Colt.
Okay, you make a good point. But that was a time ago. You know?
It doesn't matter. You know what? I'm pretty damn lucky to have both my eyes.
You're both from Texas. You're both
Who cares?
No, you're both from Texas. You're both based, forgive people. Right? You're both raised on the Bible and on whatever religion.
You know what?
But you should forgive.
Okay, you know what? I'll forgive him when I take one of his eyes.
Well, you still have both of your eyes, right? So
yeah,
it's the whole thing eye for an eye. Okay. Well, I don't want to talk about religion right now because then we can sit here and talk for 15 hours. However, you faced DHA in the ring. You were happy that Derek Cole was not there. He was in the ditch. Still, my gut feeling says you knew he's not going to show up. I saw you. I watched you. I saw that you had a big smile on your face. And not of a, that's good that he is not here. It's more like, I kind of knew it smile.
Mm-hmm. Your face reading abilities are very, very poor. Because that smile was basically me calculating the odds in my head. As you know,
so was DHA.
Being a high roller such as I always calculate odds. It's what I do. It's in my blood. It's my DNA. And you know what? All that was good. My odds are a lot better now.
Well, it went from 33.33 period to 50%. That's pretty good odds. A betting man would have had the field day. Yeah. And I know you play the blackjack. I know you play the poker. I know that. But this is wrestling. Not poker, not blackjack, and no slot machine. Right? It's a little bit more unpredictable than that. Because you had still DHA, who is a seasoned professional wrestler, in the opposite corner. You must have had some thought or doubt that maybe, just maybe, you could lose this match. I saw it in your eye. In your eyes, actually.
I'm not
you
gonna
cannot
take
fool me.
Anything away from David Hawk Actor. He's good. He's just he just can't perform at the big time like me. He just can't pull through. He can't pull the trigger. He can't be. He's good. Like, don't get me wrong. You are correct. He's good. He's seasoned. People know him. He's won titles in God knows what other rinky-dink Mickey Mouse feds there are. But he's not a clutch player. And he showed that this past Wednesday. He can't be clutch.
Well, there's one question on my mind. One question. You are now, and the conclusion of the match, even though David Hawk Actor made you run for your money, he made you struggle. He made you, at least, don't tell me it's not the case. He made you doubt that you could go to Wrestle Series. But the outcome of this match was you being victorious with your massive arm and hand raised as the winner and #1 contender for the VWE World Championship at Wrestle Series 9. Main eventing, which many people think to be the biggest Wrestle Series ever. What? And here's the question. What are you going to do from here on onwards?
To talk about what you said earlier, yes, there was a little doubt in my mind. But, once again, David Hawk Actor just proved that he can't be clutch. Now, what's going on in my mind? Let me preface this by saying Derek Colt and David Hawk Actor have both main evented Wrestle Series. Is that true or not?
That is correct.
That is correct. I haven't. I've been in this shindig going on almost 8 years, and I never had an opportunity to main event Wrestle Series until now. Everybody in the back can talk all the trash they want. Everybody
they
can
do.
say, I know. Everybody can say that I don't deserve it, even though they haven't been in this business or in VWE as long as I have. So, but yet they have the power to sit there and say that somebody doesn't deserve it, even though I've been in this place longer than they have. And yet, here I am going for the first time ever in the main event of Wrestle Series after 8 goddamn years. That 8 years is a long time, isn't it, Jay?
Yes. It's
Yes,
a very, very, very long time.
It is a long time. And now my
But-
time. No.
Oh.
No. Now my time has come. It is my opportunity to take. It is my moment to be there in the spotlight. I've had to play groomsman to all these other sons of bitches who got to play the groom in the wedding. But now it's my turn to be at the altar. It's my turn to have the spotlight. It's my turn to have the eyes of their friends who cheer for them, and that's the only reason why they come, to actually look at me. It's my turn. And am I going to just sit here and do nothing about it? No. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay the highest price for the best personal trainer to get in the best shape of my whole career. I'm going to pay the best price to make sure I look good when the moment comes. You want to talk special entrances? You're damn right I'm going to have one, and I'm going to pay top dollar for it. You know why? Because this is once in a lifetime opportunity. And Derek Colt has had plenty of opportunities in the main event of Wrestle Series. He's main evented what? 3, 4, I don't know. And now
Wrestle
it's
Series
mine.
1, 2,
1, 2,
4.
yeah, 4, yeah. So you know what? To sit there and say Derek Colt deserves it more than Benja, yeah, he's deserved it more, and he got it 4 times. David Hogactor deserves it more than Benja. No, he's already done it. Yet the others in the back who sit there and haven't been in this business in VWE as long as I have, who yet want to call themselves right to judge, think that they can say that I don't deserve it. Well, you know what? I'm going to Wrestle Series whether they fucking like it or they don't. So guess what? In return, piss on them.
You forget, well, when people say you do not deserve it, wrong. Because you won the right. And I have to give you the credit. Do I like sometimes what you do? No. Do I agree with you on many things? No. But I have to say, because I witnessed it with my own eyes, you went out there and you won the right to go to Wrestle Series 9 and challenge, and that you maybe have forgotten. You are challenging, as of right now, the man that has GOAT behind him. The man who has Knight and Lexi Wicked behind him. The current VWE World Heavyweight Champion, Cody God Hooley.
You are correct. And I heard what Cody had to say at prime time.
Oh, I read it too on our WhatsApp groups that we have. Oh, he was not happy. He was not happy that you won the match. He wanted to go against DHA because he thought it would be the easy win. But now he has to challenge you, a 7'1" giant. He's not happy about that. But he's going to defend it anyway.
Look, hey. I ain't got nothing personal against Cody. Alright? Nor Knight. Or Lexi. I don't have anything personal towards him. And you know what? He has to be angry towards me. And you know why? Because he's World Heavyweight Champion. When you're the World Heavyweight Champion, you have no friends. And you know what? The same could be said because, and you're right, he does have GOAT. But that's his only friends. Everybody else looks at him with those dead shot eyes. It's like a big bullseye on him that he's carrying around with that 10 pounds of gold, which is the World Heavyweight title. So of course he's going to talk trash about everybody else. But I ain't got nothing personal towards him. Alright? I don't. Because the only reason why he's mad that he's challenged that I won, that he's upset that I won, is because of that World Heavyweight title. If he didn't have that, it'd be different. A lot different. So, I don't have anything against GOAT, and quite frankly, I truly think Knight shouldn't have been indefinitely suspended. But, that's just my opinion. And I don't have, it's not, in this match, in the main event of Wrestle Series, but because guess what? Here's also the other factor that a lot of people aren't thinking of at this moment. We still got to get to Wrestle Series, correct?
Yes.
We still got Old School coming up, correct?
Yes. October 20th.
Okay.
Yes, October 20th. Yeah.
Yes. But the only guaranteed thing is that I'm in the main event.
That is so true.
You don't know if he's going to make it or not. I'm guaranteed to be there. I'm going to be there. Is he? Now, does that mean... Now, wait a minute. Now, here's another question. That means, Benja, are you going to get involved in his business and sabotage him and all that like GOAT has been known to do to others? No. No, I'm not. Because I want it to be me versus Cody at Wrestle Series. Because I think we can have a good match. But he's still got to get there himself. The champion has the biggest mountain to climb to get to Wrestle Series, rather than the person who won the Royale. Because the person that won the Royale has punched their ticket already. He's still got to get his ticket there. So who knows? Do I want him to be there? Yes, I do, and I hope he does get there. Am I going to meddle in his affairs? No. He has my word right here, right now, that I won't meddle in his affairs to make sure that he doesn't get there. No, look at me, Cody. I know you're watching. You have my word that I am not going to sabotage you to get to Wrestle Series. You have my word. And as you can see, I have both arms here, so I haven't got no fingers crossed.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, that is so true. Cody has to make it to Wrestle Series as the champion. And maybe you're just lucky and someone else has to defend the VWE World Heavyweight Championship against you at Wrestle Series 9. Because we still have, and as you see to my right, we have VWE Old School at October 20th in the Empire City Coliseum. But at Wrestle Series 9, and maybe if you look behind us, you see the VWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is not the one that Cody has around his waist right now, but it is a perfect replica. So you see this championship right there is what it's all about. This is What's this man to my left? The man in the locker room everyone is fighting for. Everyone wants to have this prize. But right now, it's two people that are going to face off in the main event at Wrestle Series 9. It's the challenger to my left, Benja Nirvana, and the current champion, Cody God Hooley. But I want to say thank you, Benja, for taking your time to come here to sit down with me, talk about what happened the last 2 to 3 weeks. We are now, we have to close the show now. But thank you, Benja, for being here. It was nice to have you here.
Yeah,
it was really nice.
I'm in a lot better mood than I was last time. Obviously, the last time I was at VW Live, I was in a pretty bad mood and got into arguments and all that. But this time, I'm in a pretty good mood because, as you know, I punched my ticket to Wrestle Series. Problem is, I keep getting phone calls from my secretary saying that Stuart Wharf left a message, and when I listened to the message on the playback, he kept using curse words and all that and everything.
What a classy British man he is.
I don't know, but I'm not. He said that he arrived, I'd say 30 minutes early to try to talk to the IPWA, and they were kind of angry at him for arriving that early. I'm not sure, but something around the lines of that, and he was just cursing up a storm, angry at me and this whole situation, but I'm still going to Wrestle Series. It's official. I won. I'm there. So, I'm in a better mood. So, yes, thank you for having me and talking about all this. It was a pleasure for once, actually.
If you want to see what mood Benja was the last time he was on VW Live, you can go to the VWE YouTube account in the archives and watch the entire show there, uncensored, uncut, and uncooked. Now, I want to say thank you for...
Nice crowbar of that, by the way. Very nice crowbarring of that.
Thank you. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for tuning in VW Live. I am J. Alexander Frost, and this has been the #1 contender for the VW World Heavyweight Championship. It's Benja's Big Shot Nirvana. I say, have a good day, have a good night. We see you next time on VW Live. And don't forget, Wednesday, VW Prime Time at 5 p.m. SLT, every Friday at 6 p.m. SLT, and VW Pools on Sunday at 1 p.m. SLT here at the Empire City Coliseum.
Don't forget VWE Edge.
VWE Edge on Friday at 6 p.m. Yes, that's what I said. So, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm J. Alexander Frost. Have a good day and see you next time. Bye-bye.
It's been your pleasure.
Oh boy.